Peace. On with the show. Captain's log star date is month number 3, day number 3 in the year of 2014, March 3rd, 2014, on a Monday, Monday. And the time right now is 20 minutes to 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard. We just got the sun back out today, so since it's 3-3, we're going to go ahead and make it a holiday. And we just got the sun back from a much needed rain out here in Southern California. So decided to go ahead and take advantage of it by broadcasting live from the backyard while I do this little bit of work before I continue on with the show. So for those of you who tuned in, I do appreciate it. This post in particular is just to start off the month and start off the season doing something different. So this post is primarily for me, and I'm leaving some on the table for those who might wish to partake of whatever it is you believe it to be. So today's subject is like yourself versus liked by others. Which is the most important like? Authentically speaking, the reason I'm doing this post is because I have to go ahead and do the video version so I can see myself and know myself and where I stand on the issues and the matters and focus on the changes that I feel need to be made. There's always changes, always adjustments. There's a change in season coming up in a few days here, so just work in accordance with it and in alignment with it. The change is that as far as yours truly is concerned, my belief is always that like for self is the most important like, and there's a pretty lengthy explanation as to why. But I listed three particular quotes. People like to do that these days. Quotes from experts and people that I really admire. One is Maya Angelou, and another is Walt Disney. So the quote from Walt Disney is, what does it say here? The more you like yourself, the less you are like anyone else, which makes you unique. Walt Disney. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Maya Angelou. So those are two people that I actually agree with and admire. So I listed those particular quotes. As far as another one for social media, says like yourself with a thumbs up. But anyway, getting into the meat of the matter and why I felt the need to put my own face in the video and put my 2 cents in is myself, Ryland Branch, as well as this organization, PenPop.com. We have a proven track record of helping people to like themselves better, have a better feeling about who you are as a person. And that actually comes out of a personal, selfish motive when I really think about it. I actually feed, I guess that's what they call it, I actually feed off the energy of people who actually feel themselves, that are cool with themselves. And it's the opposite around people who are perhaps another type of way. Long story, but we'll get to that part later. But for right now, just liking yourself, that's actually what we're good at, have a proven track record. So much so, some might even consider it what's the popular thing now, a calling or purpose. That's my purpose. Life is about finding your purpose. So that's a good large part of my purpose, which is to help individuals to like themselves better. References available upon request. At the same exact time, one of my main gripes, just a spiritual thing, I guess, with social media and the way the world is right now, is it really does show to be the opposite, where people have a higher priority of being liked by others than they do to actually like their own self. That's just how I'm perceiving it from this perspective. Sometimes I might do just a random project with a random person just to see if this works, and it does time and time again. actually help the person to see their own good and feel better about it by focusing in on it. And they might like it, but people outside of their, or people within their friends group, their peer groups, they don't necessarily like it. But logically speaking, it's kind of showing that people are asking you to be dependent on them to like you before you like yourself, and that can lead to a big old mess. I listed some additional insight from the psychology professionals from Psychology Today in regards to self hate and the end results of it. So I'm siding with the winners, and the winners seem to keep confirming time and time again that liking one's own self is primary priority numero uno, number one. So we're going to stick with that, but just for my own personal self, I'm doing this video just to state the changes that need to be made. People who place a higher value on liking one's own self, well, they should understand that it is a good time as any right now, a good ass time as any, to go ahead and raise my rates and have more respect for my time and resources as well as the company. So that's what the focus is going to be on this month, focusing and adjusting the target audience to people who really, really, really are serious about success, which, according to Maya Angelou, first line is liking yourself. And people who are serious about success are more apt to make investments into that and hold that at a higher value. You know what they say, especially with people in this day and age, if you give it to them cheap or even free of charge, they don't place much value on it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, set that as a mandate for myself on day number 3 and month number 3, and just open it up and let you know that as a service and as a purpose and as a passion, I really do like to see other people winning besides myself. I actually feed off of that energy. I'm here to help you to win, help you to see the light, and perhaps you can return the favor by helping others. But one way or another, adjustments going to need to be made, so we're making them. Starting off with a more professional approach. I just did a post yesterday on image and impression management, how people see you versus how you see yourself, blah, 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 blah. This is just a choice. If I choose to put on a tie and what we call professional attire, I might do that. If I choose to show up in some pajamas, I might choose to do that too. I'm in control of my own dress code. So that's just a result of liking myself enough to know that I can do that, and that's what I do. And if you like it too, well, we can continue on with the victory. And for those of us who are serious about success, I guarantee you that it leads to a greater state of peace. Thanks for tuning in. One love.